Hey everybody, this is Flo, FloBradley.com. I hope you're doing amazing. It's Motivational Monday. You know what that means. I'm here to motivate you. So in this 3 simple tips, I want to talk about how to find passion or more joy in what you're currently doing if you do work outside the home. So, more heart attacks happen on a Monday than any other day of the week. I've talked about this before. And a lot of times it's because people really just don't want to go back to work. But there's ways to find joy and create that in your environment, even if originally you just don't feel it. So I'm going to give you 3 simple tips on how to do that right now. Number 1 is you want to be able to provide value for people around you. So in Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, love that book, talks about an awful boss. And we've all had those awful bosses. I think that's why that movie Horrible Bosses is, people love it. But the boss can sometimes feel like the bad guy, which they're not, but they can feel like that. But maybe you really do have an SOB boss. How do you get over that? Well, you might want to anticipate that boss's needs. And there's a case study done in there about a guy who did that. He didn't get into the gutter and talk about this person in a negative way. He looked at ways to contribute to his boss, so much so that his boss ended up always inquiring and asking, hey, should I do this, before he made a move. He trusted him, and as a result, he was promoted. So don't get into gutter type conversations, especially about somebody else. And especially because you don't know what that boss is going through. There could be a lot of things that you just aren't aware of, and you're feeling them and you're embracing them, but maybe it has nothing to do with you. Also with your coworkers, maybe you have an amazing boss, but this is a way that you can contribute to your coworkers is by being proactive with trying to help them. So one example of that, and I've shared this before, say if you're going to the copy machine, and you just ask, hey, do you need any copies done? I'm already headed this way. Or you go into a coffee break. Hey, I'm going to Starbucks. I'd like to pick you up something. What would you like? Or just bring them in donuts. One of the things that I do just in my neighborhood is a girlfriend of mine lost a koozie for a beer at the pool, and she loves Florida State, I think. It's some Florida team. And so I bought her one on Amazon because I remembered that, and I just gifted it to her. I also do little handwritten notes for people all the time. So find ways that you can contribute to other people that makes them feel good. It's going to make you feel good yourself. It's going to make them like you, and it doesn't matter if it's your boss or your coworkers. So number 1. Number 2 is find ways to be an expert in your niche. A lot of times when we're working, we stop learning. And you've heard the term leaders are readers. That's a reason for that. If you're always constantly honing in your skill set, people are going to look to you with a lot of expertise, especially when you have really great things to say. You don't have to invent those things. They're in books. there's a awesome quote that says, it seems like I'm a genius. It's because I stood on the shoulders of giants. There's always somebody that comes before. And if you read enough, you're going to be able to provide enough value there where people are going to trust you with, promotions and things like that. Kind of with the first one too, but this is more building up your skill set. I was a professional dancer for a minute, and how did that happen? It's because I would go to the dance studio all the time. Before that, I was dancing all the time. If I just kind of did the class and wasn't actually practicing, that wouldn't have happened, and that's with everything. But we kind of forget it with the workforce. We remember it with sports and things like that, or maybe when we're going through school, but you want to be proactive about building up your expertise level. And number 3 is if you're not enjoying what you do, seek out somebody who is in your same company and ask them their secrets. It's so important to ask for mentors, and they're going to be honored that you came to them. It's funny because in my first job, I did that. I had a mentor, but the company assigned that person. I really wanted this other person who was pretty high up there. I think it was like second in the branch, maybe third. And he helped me develop something called the Diversity Committee, which really gave me ownership of what I was doing in contributing to that company. And it set the stage for other things that I've done in my life. I'm actually now mentoring my mentor, which is amazing. And I'm just very honored to contribute back to this person who's given so much to me. But hey, you know what? No one gets it there alone. So ask for help. And, once you ask, you receive. So 3, again, you want to provide value to other people, you want to build up your skill sets, and you want to seek out mentors. That's it for today. Please share what you're taking away or any other tips to get out of a rut in your current position. And until next time, remember to embrace the beauty of your life journey. This is Flo, FloBradley.com. Mwah.